Hey, Shalom, I want to start off source by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and honors you brothers doing the work in truth. War, sincerity. This one's going to be titled The Greek Brother. Made me think of the scriptures. Because for instance, one of the brothers that listens to the London camp every now and then, was from the land of Greece. And brothers might refer to him as the Greek brother if they don't know him by name, whatever, what have you, right? And it's basically, making me think this was what was happening, in the time of when the scriptures were being written, because we know that brother's an Israelite. So when we say Greek brother, we're not referring to like a Greek Edomite. No, we're talking about an Israelite that has, was born in the land of Greece, or was dwelt in the land of Greece, or is dwelling in the land of Greece, right? Just like how, for instance, there's a brother, you don't know if you've seen GMS Italia, saw him in a live stream once, might refer to him as the Italian brother, right? Or the brother from Italy, right? Or in reference to, or even us brothers in the London camp, right? I might say, oh yeah, rather brothers in, or because you got several camps in London. Let me say it better. My brothers in the from England might say, oh yeah, the brothers from England, right? But we're not. We don't look like Edomites. We're Israelites that are basically dwelling in this land. Right now, if I was to get one of these British birds pregnant, right, how would that child come out and look? Right, in fact, let me say it properly. If I was to get one of these Edomite Brits pregnant, right, and then and then let's say it's a son, and then my son gets another British Edomite pregnant, then basically that child is gonna look like a so-called white man, right? But that is just showing you how quickly the way someone looks can change, right? But it goes back to the father, right? It's all about the father. So when the scriptures saying, oh yeah, Timothy was Greek, his father was a Greek, whatever, what have you, right? Which I've actually lost that piece. So where is it? Yeah, that's the one I actually want to start on, right? Paul was with him for a long time, right? Paul was traveling with him, this, that, and the other. So we know, just once you have a certain understanding in the scriptures, you know that Timothy was an Israelite, man, right? And so was his father. It says Acts 16:1. It says, then came he to Derbe and Lystra, and behold, a certain disciple was there named Timotheus, the son of a certain woman, which was a Jewess, and believed, but his father was a Greek, right? So, is this saying that his father was a Greek Edomite? No, right? This is basically saying, his father, had the customs of the Greek. Maybe he wore a toga or whatever, what have you. And you look at our fathers. Look at our own fathers, right? You might have, for instance, you have a Nigerian or a Ghanaian. I'll stick with the Nigerians for example's sake, right? And you look at their dad, the dad, be wearing one of them suits, right, with the thick ties and whatever, what have you, which is suit, right? That is the clothing of Esau, right? In fact, the Korean word for suit, for instance, is basically Western clothes, if I'm remembering correctly, but basically has that word Western in it, right? Because it's a thing of the West, it's a thing of Esau, right? But does that make that Nigerian man somehow an Edomite? No, right? He's still a quote Nigerian, right? An Israelite, right? So then I'll get also this is Philippians 1, it's Paul and Timotheus, which Timotheus, which I found because it's actually in the name Theos, meaning God, right? Timotheus, dear to the Most High, right? Yeah, honoring God, yeah. Right, he was Paul's traveling companion and fellow laborer. So you're telling me an Edomite is going to labor, right? You know, these are the same people. You read Psalm 58:3, it says they come out of the womb speaking lies, man. Right? The Edomites are the wicked, right? So it says, Paul and Timotheus, the servant, you have servants of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, right? To all the saints in Yahweh Shai, which are at Philippi, with the bishops and the deacons. And you know, I actually missed that word here, saints, right? Because you actually read the precepts. This is Psalms 50:5, right? Only the Israelites can be saints, right? It says, gather my saints together unto me. That's Psalm 50:5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice, right? So you read the precepts of that, Psalms 148:14. It says, he also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, right? A people near unto him, praise ye Yahweh. So, right, the Israelites are the saints, right? The Israelites are the saints. So I never broke down Psalms 50:5, right? But who made so Psalms 50:5 again, because I never broke it down. It's gather my saints together unto me that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And who made the covenant by sacrifice? The Israelites, man. Right? So here when you read in Philippians, right, 1 and 1, it says, Paul and Timotheus, the servants of Yahushua, to all the saints in Yahushua, which are at Philippi, right, with the bishops and deacons, right? So these here, they're all saints, man, right? And, you know, only an Israelite can be a saint, right? But, you know, that's just one of those things where it will be a stumbling block because not everyone's meant to get it. Right, so here, like I said, when it says his father was Greek, it's not saying that he was an Edomite, right? He's just saying that he took on Greek customs, right? You know, like I said, you see that today. A certain brother's parents, man, they be Greeked out, man, right? Wearing suit, you know, with the pencil tie, right? With the what do you call it? With the you know, shape up or bald head or shaped up beard, right? You know, and that's basically what it was. But does that make you an American? Right? You might be American by legal document, by bondage document, right? But through the spirit, you're an Israelite, right? It says Luke 1:68, because it said in in Philippians 1:1, right? The servants of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, right? And Paul was taught by Yahweh Shai. So then when you actually go into you know, you go into it, you then ask, well, who did Yahushua come for? How can you be a servant of Yahushua if Yahushua didn't come for you? Right, it says Luke 1:68, blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, right, and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, right? So the Lord power of Israel hath visited and redeemed his people through Yahushua, right? You know, blessed be the Lord power of Israel, and his meaning, and his then. So I was going to ask, who are his people, and actually answers the question. You know, at the beginning, it says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, right? For he hath redeemed his people Israel through Yahushua. So if Yahushua didn't come for the Edomites, then how can you know, Timothy have been an Edomite? One of the scriptures just referred to him as, you know, the servant of Yahushua, right? Doing the work of Yahushua. It says Matthew 1:21 once again, and shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, right? For he shall save his people from their sins, right? And we read in Luke 1:68 who you know the Lord's people are, right? This is Deuteronomy 28:64. It says, and Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. So this is actually a curse. The very fact that the children of Israel are all over the world, right, is a curse, right? You know, because we went off. Right, you got Israelites right now look like Edomites, Israelites that look like Moabites, Israelites that look like Elamites, right? And part of that is that curse, and also for these last days to be a stumbling block unto those that can't get it, right? Which once again, what does the scripture say? Scriptures say this, all right? It says, wide. This is Matthew 7:13. It says, "Enter ye in at the straight gate," right? So the gate of difficulty, right? So for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, right? And many there be which go in thereat, right? So the very fact that we've been able to come to this truth is actually a blessing, because think about it, right? Not only do you know you're an Israelite, right? The IUIC know they're Israelites. The ISUPK know they're Israelites. The IGJC know that they're Israelites, right? And all of the, you got a whole load of other acronyms, right? Groups that know that they're Israelites. Hey, Kendrick Lamar knows he's an Israelite, right? So you might be just one of them jakes that you don't follow a particular group, but you just know you're an Israelite, right? So not only do you know that, for then it's like, okay, cool. Then you believe in Yahweh Shai, right? In Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? That's a further step. But then you get some groups that then won't quote believe it, not quote, but then won't believe in the chip, the mark of the beast. So then they're taken away from the prophecy, right? So there, the gate is massive. Entering in, knowing you're an Israelite, that gate, even that's too broad, because you need to, would you call, we've been lucky enough, the Lord has had mercy on us, that we know more than just that we're Israelites, that we know Yahweh Shem Shai, right? And that, we believe in these scriptures in the way that they're supposed to believe, and the Lord set up men over us to teach us, it's not, the apostles, man, right? To set the example. It says, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way. So it's a narrow. That's what I was trying to, break it down like that. It's actually a narrow way, right? And the fact that we've, been able to find this way is a blessing, right? And narrow is the way which leadeth to life, and few there be that find it, right? So, we are blessed, right? So yeah, hey, Lord's all hit the point. Lord's, we were edified, and to the next time, Shalom.